Question 9. The diagram on the right shows a plan of a rectangular room. So this is the rectangular room. A rectangular carpet is to be placed with a distance of 1 meter from the wall of the room. So this will be the carpet. The area and perimeter of the carpet is this and this. Okay. So let's assume the length is, cannot see. Okay, let's assume this length is x and this length is y. So area is x times y. And area is 8.75. Perimeter is 12. So perimeter will be this plus this plus this plus this. So 2x plus 2y equals to 12. This equation actually we can divide it by 2. So we'll get x plus y equals to 6. Okay, so let's call this equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, basically this is what we turned into this lah. So now from equation 2 we can make x the subject. X will be 6 minus y. Okay, we call this equation 2a. Then we can take this and sub it into equation 1. So 6 minus y times y is 8.75. Okay, we expand this. 6y minus y square equals to 8.75. Y square, this is a quadratic formula. We have y square, y and a number. Okay, so we want to factorize it later. This must be positive. So we bring everything the other side. So y square minus 6y is plus 8.75 equals 0. Okay. Here when we want to factorize, we cannot have a decimal. So let's find out what is 8.75 in fractions. 8.75 is 35 over 4. 35 over 4. And when you want to factorize, you cannot have a fraction. So the whole equation we times 4. 4y square minus 24y plus 35 is 0. Okay, now we can factorize. So a is 4, b is negative 24, c is 35. So y equals to 5 over 2 and y equals to 7 over 2. Putting them in the bracket, we'll get 2y minus 5 and 2y minus 7. Alright, these are our two possible values of y. Okay, now we need to find x. X is just 6 minus y. So 6 minus this, or 6 minus 7 over 2. Okay. Oops. Okay. 6 minus 5 over 2 is 7 over 2. And 6 minus 7 over 2 should give us 5 over 2 lah. Yep. So we can say when x is 5, when x is 7 over 2, y is 5 over 2. When x is 5 over 2, y is 7 over 2. Okay, 5 over 2, 7 over 2, 7 over 2, 5 over 2. Okay. So, here, find the length and width of the room. So the whole room, so if this is, let's say 5 over 2, the room will be 5/2 plus 1 meter plus 1 meter. So plus 2 meters lah basically. X plus 2 meters. And the width of the room will be y plus 1 meter here, 1 meter here, 2 meters. So we can say length equals to 5/2 plus 2 which is 9/2, and then the width will be 7/2 plus 2 11/2. This will be the final answer. Done. That's it.